Warning for any FF14 Raiders. Big spoilers that, yes. I mean, that's legit though. Wowee. Well, thank you folks for being patient with the deviation. I genuinely just like popped on, I turned on my computer because I was AFK most of the day today. And I opened up the computer to see those two chuckleheads playing Lethal Company together. And I warned them if I ever saw them playing that game together without me, that I would crash the party. And so I had to make good on my promise. But I'm gonna boot up some FF14 real quick here. If I can remember my password, goodness. There we go. But that was a treat. It's always very fun to be able to do co-streams like that. But my schedule's so locked in that it's always really difficult to kind of like swoop in and join folks for something like that. I suppose I should update my stream deets, huh? Let's see here. What was our last FF14 stream? We have been pretty bad about keeping up with FF14 lately. Chris's password's 1234, or password 1234, that's right. Nailed it. How will I survive knowing things about it, 14? Chad's warning is legit, though, for anyone who hasn't gotten that deep in. Let's see. All right, our last stream was day 70, I believe. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's open this bad boy up. A lot of, like, co-op stuff, though, lately. It's been a kind of a fun 2 days. Wish it appealed to me more. I liked watching videos of it for a while, particularly Astral Spiffs, but could already tell I would not enjoy the game. That's okay. I understand that sentiment though. Sometimes some games are just more enjoyable to watch rather than play. Yeah, I share that feel on some things. Oh man, I was just remembering what the heck we did last time in FF14. We are... Sure, I'm gonna name it something weird. Alright, we're gonna say Final Fantasy FFXIV. There we go. We'll add the Sprout tag. And Endwalker. Sweet, okay. Oh, they updated the thumbnail for FF14. That's kind of cool. Okay, sweet. I think we're okay to rock and roll. We just got to boot this bad boy up. And if everything works out exactly according to plan... Oh, no it won't, because I need to change the window capture to... Not that one. I just needed to force it to refresh. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let me make sure it looks good. No weird things clipping out of bounds. All right, cool. I think we're ready to rock and roll. Well, I think Chad's theory is right that we probably won't finish Endwalker before... hey, there it is. What's up, everyone? Wow, you all coordinated that back to back. That's within seconds. Well, first of all, you know what? I should have done this before y'all threw the raids my way, but please, y'all, if you enjoyed, especially if you enjoyed watching us play Lethal Company, please go follow Tom and Jeff both.
Call me a little. I'm gonna hang my head a little for this one. So, Mom and I drove to Madison today.
Can offer no guidance. I am no maiden.
Because
My purpose.
I'm Batman.
So Batman should work.
But seriously, both Tom and Jeff are absolute delights. You're missing out if you've not gotten your butts over there. Yeah, Jack 3, baby.
Get in the car, bitch! Get in the car! Get in the car! Oh, shit!
Amazing. I'm so happy that Rain's clip has now infiltrated so many of our streams. Oh, shit! Thank you, Jeff. I actually just snagged a couple of extra boosties today too, but I have a feeling I know which one you're gonna want to open. But seriously, please go through both Tom and Jeff a follow if you've not been over there. They are both absolute delights, true gems on this platform. Give us the waifus. Final Fantasy waifu. Yeah, I had a feeling, man. I had a feeling. I did, for what it's worth, I picked up 2 more boosties today. I got another Aether Drift, and I got another Thunder Junction, because it was at the comic book shop that I frequent. And I was like, you know what? I kind of liked Thunder Junction more than I expected. So if we ever want more cowboy waifus, holy shit, a triple raid. My goodness. What's up, Kay? Welcome on in, everyone. Okay, let me catch up on chat real quick here. A lot just happened. Time that out. Yeah, right? Also, what's up, Emil? I hope you're doing well. I was trying to sneak some food in while the filters in. Ah, I gotcha. Get in the car. Give us the waifus, hell yeah. Getting the Una card, I can feel it. It could happen. I've never pulled a Una, which, to be fair, she might be mythic rare, so it's going to be pretty uncommon. What's up, Kay? I hope you had a wonderful stream today. Please also throw our dear sweet friend Chaotic Chow a follow. If you've not been over there, she puts up with a lot of bullying from us, but she's a delight.
You can save a child's life, but no, you really can't. It's a word. I don't think a word is going to save anyone's life. Let's be that. It's just a colorful word.
How was Legend of Heroes treating you today? Were you playing some FF14 earlier? Were you switching between? Or maybe I'm mixing my days, because you were at least playing FF14 yesterday, I think. Girl went almost 12 hours today. Okay, yeah, maybe that was today then. Kay's nuts, man. She just keeps that train a-moving. But welcome on in, folks. I was finished the step on my relic I was working on. Okay, cool. I'm glad I'm not crazy. I thought I had your... I pulled your stream up way earlier. And then it's so long ago that it felt like that was yesterday. I was there for K, or earlier for K and F14. Nice. Do good things. It was fun to watch y'all play Lethal Company. Lethal Company is a delight. I meant it when now you know that I mean my word when I say if I catch you all suckers playing Lethal Company without me, I'll force my way in there. But I do appreciate y'all letting me bully my way into Lethal Company, because that was very fun. We're just about, yeah, Chad's right, we're just about to start up our actual stream, the planned stream for tonight, which is FF14. He bullied the daylights out of us. Well, I am still in voice chant, aren't I? Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate you. So I could probably finish FF14 Endwalker base game in 2 additional streams, depending on their length. Okay. I mean, I probably will try to at least have like some extra long ones, especially since we ate into the time today too. Obviously, all depending on schedule stuff, but I think I'm actually done with baby classes for now. Today was my last baby class that was on the calendar. Got him. Just about to troll him. Hey. Not the one that jumped into the quicksand. That's true. Damn. All right. So we're opening a Magic the Gathering boosty. That's right. Final Fantasy is always backwards. Because Jeff redeemed it. So starting with, well, first we have our token. So we've got our nice hero and a wizard. Classic. We've got our Sabatender. Our weird Cactar. I don't actually know what's Sabatender from. 11. Okay. Then we've got Fat Chocobo, classic. I have 10 million of these cards. Vane's Treachery. Which one is Vane from? 12. So we've got Vane Waifu. That's right. So we've got Fat Chocobo Waifu. We've got Vane Waifu. We've got Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. So we've got Summoner Waifus. This is close to Yuna. Bane is the main villain. Oh. We've got a coral waifu, you know, cat waifu. Fight on, so sort of Yuffie and Aerith waifu. Adelbert waifu, best one. Choco Comet, you know, when you piss off your Chocobo waifu. Rains meteors. Sleep magic, put your waifu to sleep. Ooh, the Emperor of Pelamecia. This is FF2. Emperor waifu. I mean, pretty nice. That's a wizard. Edelbert is Tony's waifu. Absolutely, yes. Ooh, Cecil, the Dark Knight. Cecil waifu. This is FF4, right? Yeah. I haven't played FF4, but I know a lot about Cecil because of Magic the Gathering now. Wish I could cast Sleep on myself. Oh, I'm sorry, Chad. Whoa. Oh, Shadowbringer's waifu. All right. I mean, this is the many waifus of Shadowbringer. Except for Minfilia. Who, wait, what did I, oh, how did I already forget? Reen. This is a pretty cool card. I love the Through the Ages cards. These are pretty cool. The Gold Saucer. We've got a nice foil of this bad boy. I hate cards like this because they're flip a coin type of cards, and I think they're bullshit. And then we've got Rabanaster, Royal City. This one's also FF12. Take your waifu to Rabanaster. I think that's it. That's the whole shebang. Let's see. So Cecil was the rare card. It's only one rare. But I do really like Cecil. This one's fun because he transforms. I should have shown that off. So when he triggers his effect, he flips to the Redeemed Paladin, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I think he's flipped. Yep, you're right. I think that was the... Oh, yeah, and then... wow, we had 2 flip cards. And then Emperor Pelamecia also flips to the Lord Master of Hell. I should really play FF2 at some point. I have the Pixel Remaster collection, so now I can with relative ease. This card's pretty good. I think I have this guy in my wizard deck. Good pronunciation? Yes. Thank you. Red Chocobo is traumatizing to veteran 14 players. Is it really interesting? Now that we got rid of Chris, we can start the real Lethal Company stream. I mean, like, if you don't want to play with me, it's okay. I don't have to hop in there. I feel bad when I do it because I just want to hang out. You guys play so many fun games. I just want to be part of it. Anyway, thank you everyone for the raids. For anyone that's never been here before, we do Chrono streams. We play entire game franchises in chronological order, but Wednesdays and then occasionally on Sundays, we play games that are redeemed by our lovely community here. And the folks have been determined to make us get through all of FF14. And it's been officially, all of the FF14 stuff has been redeemed at this point. So Chad's actually started a community challenge for FF7 that would go in the future as well. 2 is good, but brutal. Yeah, that makes sense. Red Chocobo summon meteors. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I'm actually happy you joined us. Well, thank you, Tom. I appreciate that. I just want to have fun with my friends. You guys play so many good games. And like in Terraria, you can't mine that meteor. It becomes Space Boys. Chad, that was such a great finale, though, to our Terraria stream yesterday. Being able to just shoot lasers and throw lightsabers all over the place was very satisfying. I felt so overpowered. Yeah, the OG of FF7. Now we just need to get you in for a round or 2 of Content Warning and Repo. I would love that. I've never actually played Content Warning with other people. I only just booted up and mucked around by myself. So I would love that. And I don't own Repo yet, so I've never played it, but if we ever coordinate on it, I will happily pick up Repo and play with you. Perfect 4-person game for Chad, Tom, Jeff, and Chris. Cursed Champions. Ooh. Let's see. I did update all my stuff. Okay, good, good, good. So oh, that's right. We can't fly yet because everything is poo-poo. All right, Elpis. Oh, we're only missing one, so I think it's a quest restricted one. Yeah. Did we don't have a blue quest anywhere, do we? I don't think so. Okay, I think we just gotta make our way up there. Do you own Repo? Nice. I'll pick up Repo. I see so many great clips from that game on social media. So that one's definitely a topic for me. I have been enjoying I agree with Jeff that it's less polished and a little bit jank, but I have very much been enjoying RV There Yet with some folks off stream. That one was surprisingly more enjoyable than I thought it would be. That was a big old coffee ground in that. Let's look that up. It's insane. It looks hilarious. Ooh, okay. I gotta look up Chris Champions too. You finished the Blue Quests last stream. Yes, you're right. We did make that a deliberate effort. You can check your wind thingies to be sure. Okay, cool. Yeah. We good. Aether currents. That's right. That's what they're called. Hey, there's Chad. Hi there, Chad. Well, I guess Ragna. Hi, Ragna. Vinat. How lovely. Our married duo has become a quartet. Past disagreements are no reason to reject collaboration in the here and now. I commend Emmett Selk for his practicality. Do not approach me, do not speak to me, and do not dare presume to treat me as a friend. I am merely carrying out my duty. That's our boy. Slap him? Hell yeah. I would love to. Check the compass won't check the quest ones. You have to check the menu for it. Oh, will it tell me if the last one is restricted by a blue quest? I actually did not know that. I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. Oh, here he is. On the next aisle over. Oh gosh, I forget how to pronounce it. Medion? Medion is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of an observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to Misopsis Euros from the device at the bottom of the slope. Okay, it's all coming back to me now. Now I remember what we were doing. Shows which ones you have and splits the quest versus the map. Yeah, I mean, definitely we know it's a quest one. Really what I'm not sure is whether it's a main story quest or a blue quest. But I don't see any blue quests on the map. Anyway, I hope you all are doing well. Hope you all enjoyed Lethal Company and hope you all enjoyed your time hanging out with Kay. And I guess apologies to all the folks waiting for FF14 tonight. Yeah, we'll take this bad boy. So the last quest one is always okay. Yeah, that's right. I mean, that makes sense. Oh, they're right here. I didn't need to do that. Misopsis Euros is interesting in that it is the only region in Elpis which lacks a researcher hub. This is largely due to the nature of it as of its observation sites, within which they let loose creatures anticipated to be unruly and dangerous. I have also heard tell that the area is kept deliberately sparse in the event that Well, let's just say that no one should live near the noose which provides access to certain facility. Or faculty? You know, I'm not sure which word she chose there. What do you expect me to praise you and your progress? On the contrary, I'm simply surprised you made it this far. Then again, even with you slowing her down, there's no denying that Vinat is an accomplished researcher. Her wealth of wisdom and experience is unmatched, and her achievements in its creation magics in any field, frankly, are nothing short of extraordinary. Though the singular brilliance which sets her apart can make her motive somewhat impenetrable at times. As her student and successor puts it, she's a force of nature, at once so close and at the same time so very distant. They are close by within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead. Well then, Hans, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance at convincing him to put aside his work for the moment. But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps Hans can handle them. He did survive a bout with Vinat, after all. Sure did. Off you go to find Hermes, but do be prepared to come to blows with the garden's denizens. You betcha, bub. Oh, I guess I should eat some eggs, huh? Egg. Egg. Ah, here we go. Woo! Oh, do I have to fight them? I think so. Maybe? I don't know. Oop. Lost my positioning. Ooh, nice. Get wrecked, nerd. Okay, so we're just searching. I think. Yes, okay. Somewhere. That no, that's a flower. There you are, you sneaky little son of a gun. Hans, where did you come from? Hans, what are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hythiliodeus and Emitzel company. I was. An important matter. Unrelated to my decision on Fandaniel, you say? Then yes, I will come, as soon as my work here is finished. It will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. Okie dokie. Beyond the seas, somewhere waiting for me. Okay, yeah, I guess we just march our booties on back over there. Hooey! Oh, don't fall down there. If I even can. Okay, well. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Medusa? What is this, Phantasy Star? Oh, I can't climb this? Alright, fine. Said somewhere in a musical tone, which made me think of the song. Oh, okay, cool. I was like... I knew I had said something in a musical tone, but I couldn't remember what it was exactly that I said. It's a perfect example of sometimes things just leave my mouth, and there's no, like, connection to the brain about it. You spoke with Hermes, then? And were briefly entangled with the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well. See, or I should say smell. I cannot speak for certain on-convocation members, but I, for one, am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emet-Selch who would recreate Amarat in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never came to pass. Be it in our future or your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. I hope that is. Hermes said he would not be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Unacceptable.
Aye, a matter of the utmost gravity, if one can suspend disbelief.
Always.
Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you
We're all gonna die.
and why you came.
We're all gonna die. You're all gonna die. Everyone's gonna die. The end times are here. Everything's falling apart.
The final days.
And it's your fault.
The phenomena observed
Probably.
during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a Dynamis
And
reaction.
you did it somehow, I
And
think.
none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom.
That's a
And
pretty
so,
good way to
distressing
position
though
it.
the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the two calamities may both be attributed to Dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics. In the second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age. As you know, ether, in essence, negates Dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate Dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of Dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. The source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the self-same negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, We've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Aetheris, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
No.
Meteion,
No.
what is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
It hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Remember this part? This is interesting. Also, what's up, saying?
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared. So lonely. The pain. It's too much. Why? Why? Why do we? They hurt. Hurt. Hate. Hate. This is wrong. All wrong.
Do we got a Dark Soul situation on our hands?
Gone?
That's his name,
But
right?
how?
Dark Soul?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly
Yeah.
so.
Oh,
I
that's
can't
shiny.
see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right? In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Oh, interesting.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs Dynamis.
Mm-hmm.
That
I
would
mean,
explain why you were able to hear her when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
this is what I've been waiting to see, how this all pans out, though. We're starting to get to the real truth of the matter. So my question ultimately is this basically the final boss of Phantasy Star? It has a little bit of that vibe. That's why I'm like, it really could go that way. You calm your mind and your senses questing for any hint on Metein's presence. Don't. But you fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere. Okay. Was the final boss of Phantasy Star? I think in the first one it's called Dark Faults. Faults? I could have sworn, though, it was called Dark Soul, like S-O-L, at one point, but the internet's telling me that's Shining in the Darkness, So I might be mixing up my names, but either way, the persistent monster of Phantasy Star is basically a demonic, like, space presence that infects things, and it kind of controls things like from afar and kind of through people. It's, you know, it's very like almost exogenesis. Not exogenesis. What's the word? Deus Ex Machina, but like instead of it being like a god helping you, it's just like dark god just doing evil shit. Looked it up. Nice. Calm your mind and your senses, questing for a hint of Median's presence. I mean, I'll find out one way or another, I suppose, but I do not like one of its epitaphs. Interesting. Dark Phallus. I forgot about that one. It's been a little bit since I played the old Phantasy Star games. I don't know about the like from Phantasy Star Online to beyond. I don't really know much of the lore. I played Phantasy Star Universe, but that's a whole different thing. Dark Phallus. Phantasy Star's a weird franchise. Fail to hear her voice. Okay. I still love it though as a JRPG series. At least the original 4. I like Phantasy Star Online too. That one was fun. But it also is kind of a chaotic mess. That was my... Yeah, no, I'm leaving that one alone. It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No, no, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run, to hide. Median's anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope. Okay, well, that certainly gives me a direction to go. Go. Hello. Almost missed you there. Dark Phallus. What stupid idiot's named that? You strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Median's voice. She must be elsewhere. Tom got ate by a worm. I saw it. Just watched the betrayal in Jeff's VOD, you monster. Well, okay, but you saw... You could see from my perspective why I believed you to be dead, right? It looked like you just disappeared. You probably just ran away. But I thought your corpse had been devoured, for lack of better terms. I swear, maybe it's clear on the VOD that you ran away, but I swear I didn't see it. Strange to catch even the faintest whisper, but failed to hear her. Okay. It was my bad though, Tom. It was genuinely my bad. That's why you gotta love the chaos of Lethal Company. It did indeed just ran away. Thought the radiation levels going up. Prompt was the... Oh, we got a thing. He's alive. Oh, I see. Suspicious disturbance. That's a good sign. Yeah, there we go. Top 10 anime betrayals of all time. You right, though. Greetings and salutations. Oh. I mean, that makes sense. Commencing report. Oh. Oh no, we can't tell them that. We must run. Run far away. This is going well. Please, don't follow me. What if I didn't follow her? Median's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge. This is fine. This is fine. Yeah. I'm so, like, curious. I mean, we'll find out once we follow through on this, but, like, but what if we didn't follow her? What if we did just leave her be? Do you think it could have averted the final days? Our curiosity is what's gonna do us in. What happens if try the secret shortcut Alt F4? Final days can never happen if I don't play the game. Tom knows what's up. That's the deep lore. You are the real problem. I truly am, though. Just a forcing terrible things to happen. It's true. Starting to catch even the faintest whisper. Oh, it's doing... Oh, okay, great. That's fine. Keep poking around. What's up, Emmett Selk? You're doing good work over here. This is an exercise in futility. If you have to be the one to find her, or you have to be the one to find her, Hans. Follow her voice. Thanks. Some Undertale nonsense. It really is, though. Okay, not her. Or even Doki Doki Literature Club. Go in, edit the files, change things. No, no, no. All right, fine. You want to dance? I can dance. Oh, I can dance. Yeah, it wouldn't have worked anyway. You can't kill me. You're just a weird plant monster. You're doing the bad thing because you have to see the endings. You're a monster! Like, chill, Sans. I just want to play a game. How? How did it come to this? Is this the reason we traveled to the stars? Why we sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Median's anguished voice drifts far away to the south, where it should stay and not be listened to. I saw that sparkle, but that's the obvious one, which tells me it's not going to be the one. Yeah, always go deeper. I'm not wasting my time. I'm going to laugh if that is the one. Playing mind games with me. Oh, just let me look at these. You're all poo-poo enemies. None of you matter. Oh, thanks, Chad. Must be elsewhere. All right. Fair enough. Oh yeah, I forgot about my little capybara. Nice. Compiling a report for dissemination to Hermes and to all peoples of Etheirys. Processing expedition data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations, formulating answers to the question, finalizing report. No, Hans, you mustn't listen. She's trying to tell us, man. I think we should listen to her and be like, maybe let's not. It's wrong. It's all wrong. We were told that we wouldn't change the course of history if we went here. Median's anguished voice flees toward the lake. How long are we doing this for? Any sign of Median? Yeah, quite a bit. Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict her movements. Hermes, what do you make of this situation? The media are linked to a single mind, a shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony. How might we access this shared consciousness of theirs? Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the media's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach. So unless we can track down the median we just lost, we have no means of communicating with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters, no way to provide directions or guidance. Then we best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her. Excuse me. Yeah, how long are we doing this for? Frankly, probably a little too long, which is probably a good criticism for most of this game. Yeah, that's fair. That is sometimes my feeling. I mean, you know, they gotta pace it out so that it feels, you know, feels like enough story and stuff happening. I get it. I get it. A frantic search will avail us little. We must be clever about this. It's a shame there's no registered concept that we could use to create another median, assuming, of course, we could link her to the shared mind. But no, if that were a viable solution, Hermes would have surely suggested it. In the final days, Aether is twisted by the invasion of Dynamis from beyond the star, its progress intensified by feelings of fear and despair and anguish. Nay, I like not the picture which emerges with these last pieces. Getting tired, old man, I am. What's up, Cardinal? Slow burn by definition is slow, true, and is often only appreciated once it's over. Yeah. Oh, my dear Medion, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be? Pretty bad. Pretty bad is the answer. It causes the final days. I think it's pretty bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Median renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, could we not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of Aether? How much Emet-Selch solidified your presence when we first met you? Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel Aether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me. Which is why we must all work together. Hans will continue to search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once he ascertains Median's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with swift ethereal downpour. Very clever, and thankfully she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Leith. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into a corner. Then we have our plan. Hans and Emet-Selch will be our tracker and trapper respectively, while the others predict and obstruct Median's avenues of escape. Emet-Selch and I will keep an eye on each other's Aether to coordinate our efforts. Let us be about it. Chet just flexing the wings. Of course, that's what you do with your stuff. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Median and pick up the trail from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down Aether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear. Thanks, Emmett. You're a real champion of the people, as always. Ba-da-ba. Da-da-da-da. Really like the wings. Probably my favorite mount sets. Nice. You calm your mind, senses questing for any hint of Median's presence. Logged on earlier, hoping to be able to finally play, but still lacking the flexibility in my wrists to reliably hit keys and keep up with the DPS. Oh, that's a bummer. Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide, yes, I'll just have to hide then, where no one can find me. Median's anguished voice heads towards the water's edge. She went to the lake, as if this wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least there's that open expanse should make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time. I'm not even that tired. There's just something about reading out loud that makes me yawn sometimes. I don't really know why, I'll be honest. To see you hop on. Was wondering if you want to join us in the new next dungeon. Ah, yeah. Right, Emmett. Discuss the water's edge. We should be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Do not even think of dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I will feed you to a remora. Thanks. What if I just talk to you? Ah, the indignation to drag my rope through the water. Ithiliodeus better not breathe a word of this to Ezem. Still, mild humiliation will be the least of our concerns if we fail to get our hands on Median. Good talk, good talk. Thought you said you weren't going down here. Here we are. Just gonna try and join for the dungeon. Ah, sorry to hear that, Distant. That is partially lack of oxygen, which is probably why talking adds to it. Yeah, definitely. Tenzin's such a sweetie boy. Snoozing next to me. Tenzin's officially out of quarantine today. Not here. I'm not here, please. By that rock, is she very well? Gotcha! What? Why can't I hide? We will hear your report, good or bad. Hans, what are you saying? Everything is so faint. Median, my sweet child. Sorry, I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him, his poor fragile heart. Ah, so maybe it was him after all. Interesting, interesting. Is the report that there is no life out there? That everything's bad? Now, we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into their midst. I mean, we do know, well... Yeah, I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see. Now that I've been playing FF6 in my spare time, this song is extra good for me. Like, I already loved this song for the mount music, but hell yeah. I'm like 3 hours away from finishing my second playthrough of FF6. Although I could spend probably another like 10 hours mucking around trying to find all the espers, but I'm burning out on my playthrough. I want to move on. Go away. No, let me talk to him. God bless America. Have you picked it up again after the rage quit? Oh yeah, I did. It was only a light rage quit in the grand scheme of things, because it was like 2:30 in the morning, and I was like, I gotta go to bed anyway. 6 is my all-time favorite. I like 6 a lot, but I think I actually like it a little bit less on my second playthrough, because it's cemented my understanding of how bad that game is communicating things, which is of its era. Like, all JRPGs were pretty bad at communicating at that point, but it's a little bit infuriating at times. 6 deserves the full remake treatment. I agree with that. Yes, absolutely, 100%. Is this news not in use? It seems to have been left to the mercy of the elements. Either way, it bears no trace of Median's essence. We move on. I would love a remake of FF6. I think that'd be really fun. Another game that deserves a full modern remake, Legend of Dragoon. Ooh, I never beat Legend of Dragoon, but I got, I think, to the 3rd disc? And it was one of those things where I think I put it down for just too long and Just never picked it back up again. This was like when I was a teenager. There, I see her. I should go back and play Legend of Dragoon. It's a long game, though, is part of the problem. I ain't got time like that in my life. I've been working on FF6 for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 months or something now. Which, to be fair, like, I'm playing it once every, like, 2 weeks, give or take. So that's why most of the games that I play are on stream, which is partly why I'm stubborn about, like, maintaining my stream schedule. Because I'm like, if I don't stream, I'm just never going to play games. And that's not out of lack of interest. I keep myself busy. Of course, that's going to happen anyway when Edwin's born, but, you know, take what I can get. Ba-da-ba.
Aha!
Aha!
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Find a developer that I haven't played games from and do a developer Chrono Stream style playthrough. Play all the games in release order from a specific dev. I think that'd be really fun. We talked about doing that on stream for a Chrono Stream of all the FromSoft games. Just seeing the progression of the studio it's a really fun idea. We've talked about doing a Phosphor Chrono Stream too. At least there'd be a good handful of games I worked on. Don't look at her like that, Emmett, you big meanie. You're right.
Please, Mission. We must speak.
Strike her down, Hans. Don't let her do it. The robes make this look so menacing. It really does.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all.
That's not gonna happen. We're gonna meticulously kill a lot of them.
Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable.
Anarchy!
Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Enna. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
More or less what I've
They are
expected.
all dead.
Yep. Pretty difficult to
Octa.
live out there.
Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteon?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so.
Emmett, you're not helping, bro. You're not
But
helping.
if Meteon finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then?
What's up, Arcane? Hope you're doing well.
What answers would she derive from their silence?
Also distant, you're right. True enemy of FF14, the Fermi paradox? Yeah, right. Actually, though.
Meteon, enough. Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage. Upon revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we?
Brutal.
We are taking Meteon back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes.
Banana's so pretty. She's aight.
Meteon.
She's aight. Every character is kind of pretty, though, in this game. By choice. Or by design, rather.
It isn't right, is it?
If Blue Days is hell pretty? Oh,
It
yeah.
isn't right
Oh,
to
yeah.
turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand.
Nah, Rabon's still
These
pretty.
words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
To be fair, on the handsome to pretty scale, he leans more handsome. But he's still pretty. Okay. Oz is the prettiest of them all. Hell yeah.
What is the meaning of this?
You cannot take Meteon. Not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
We really just let him leave, huh? So some of the most powerful people in Elpis were just like, yeah, cool, you can just fly away. Deuces. We know this is bad. Come on, y'all. Get your shit together. We know this leads to the final days. Are you not ready to do what it takes to stop the final days? Stupid idiots, all of them. If all Hermes means to do is listen to Medion's report, then it is his right to do so. But once he receives the answers to his questions, what then? The fate of the world may very well hinge on the choices he makes in that moment, and we must be there when he makes it. You're all stupid. We know that this is going to go poorly. Why, Hermes? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to Aether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace upon this one. He's right, though. Hey, there it is. Hermes has headed to Tissus? Considering the expansive dimension of the place, we may even have a difficult time locating his Aether. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So, do we pursue him? Of course we pursue him, no matter what Hermes might be thinking. Medion is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duty to safeguard the star takes precedence over personal stake in the matter. Venat? Hans? 'Tis clear we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Medion is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth from the final days, we must give chase. And even if neither Hermes nor Medion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone. Agreed on all accounts. To Tissus Hyperborea. Here we go. Should have just listened to Medion. Should have just freaking listened to Medion. What did I say? She made it clear it was a bad idea, and we wouldn't take no for an answer. Man with the depression sent Birdchild to space to learn the meaning of life. Birdchild instead discovers the Fermi paradox. Which is so funny because, I mean, I guess the Fermi paradox sort of gives him that answer, right? Because I mean, it's complicated ultimately, right? But none of them were able to build sustainable civilization, not for any kind of permanency. I mislike the look of this. Judging from the crowd, something is afoot. What have we here? Excuse me, has something happened inside Tissus? Mistress Venat, I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Tissus was put into a state of alert. Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately and have yet to investigate further. This is Hermes' doing, obviously. And what does this state of alert entail exactly? A field dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped entities and the like. Tissus scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with the Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless. That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be fighting our best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I have little to offer beyond my ethereal vision. Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weakness, if I recall. Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations. You all need to make the most of your strengths, and I will fill the gaps as required. I was once a Zem, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or a healer. I feel better about my lack of prowess already. And you, Emmett Selk, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing, but can also channel that power in a protective manner as you so choose, yes? Well, yes, should the situation call for it. Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts. Your tale led us here, Hans, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes in Median. And then we will face the future together. We sure will, won't we? Sure will. Ba-da-bop. There it is. I mean, it was pretty clear this was going to become a dungeon. Like doing this dungeon with NPCs, I like seeing Emmett, Venat, and Hethliodeus fighting style in their little commentary through the dungeon. Yeah, I do tend to like it with the NPCs too for that reason. Anytime they give us that option, it's nice to see those little narrative snippets. Bleak as the contents of Median's report might be, many could hear it and remain content with their lives. But but not Hermes. For him, the veneer of perfection has long been cracked, and it was to the distant heavens he looked for the means to repair it. I understand his anguish after a fashion. My own refusal to return is in opposition to the world's established order. Yet for me, the imperfections only enhance the fragile beauty of our star. I will fight to see it delivered from destruction, warts and all. Also, quality time with Emmett. Of course. Of course. Are we starting this thing? I don't see the timer going yet. Ah, there it is. I said that Hermes was likely perched somewhere at the highest point of the facility, but reaching him will be no mean feat. To put it simply, Tis's Hyperborea contains a multitude of vast spaces linked together at the seams, meaning the interior is far more massive than even this grand structure might otherwise suggest. But even a colossal facility filled top to bottom with savage creations will not stop you. Not with Venat and Emmett Selk at your side. And I will be there too, of course, cheering you on. From the moment we met you, our visit had devolved into a never-ending series of complications and irritations. In spite of this, I had gained one useful thing. An awareness of dynamis. To think that power with the potential to corrupt Aether had largely escaped our notice. Whether or not I believe your tale, the facts underpinning your narrative will be the source of much debate. So understand that I act not for the sake of you or your fantastical quest. My duty demands that I apprehend Median, and if that now means Hermes as well, then so be it. Waiting for you to finish chatting with the NPCs? Ah, I gotcha. I mean, it's interesting, but it's not crucial that we hear every nuanced thing that they have to say. If we run out of time, we run out of time. I care more about not sitting and waiting for half an hour to get inside the dungeon. But that's just me. That stuff is all good, just like filler content while we're waiting. I get that not everyone feels that way, though. Casual, behemoth-looking ass dudes walking around. Not quite behemoth, but close. It is crucial to listen to Emmett always, Chris. How can you say that? The more people shower Emmett with unrelenting love, the more I dislike Emmett Selk. And that is how Chris Brain works. The more it makes me want to dislike him more. Because I hate how, I don't hate. What is it? Can't think of the right word. Unconditional love characters get sometimes. Explains your whole relationship with FF14. So what it kind of boils down to, Chad, is it's not that I'm a contrarian. It's that when I think that things are good, but not necessarily amazing, but people will not like hear any amount of like criticism, whether constructive or otherwise, it makes me so frustrated. Because I think plenty of characters deserve love, even if they're not perfect characters. But there are characters. I'm not a contrarian for the... See, but a contrarian is someone who disagrees for the sake of disagreement. That is not how I am. And I will reject that. I think it just like drives me mad because I don't understand why some things have like unconditional love at full force. Yeah, there we go. Can't believe you're a contrarian to the accusation of being a contrarian. That's not how this works. That's not what a contrarian is. Oh, I should have used my... whatever. They're all about to be dead anyway. I didn't mean to go to the tier 3 thing. I got carried away. Oh, I didn't see that message from Hermes. Please turn back. Else I might be forced to. Yeah, I mean, we know you're gonna be forced to do bad stuff no matter what happens here. Yeah, let's just do these guys. There we go. Big old blasty bits. It's odd that you feel this way about Emmett because I haven't seen anyone like him aside from me. It's my toxic, weird little pet, but also don't frequent message boards or anything. I mean, when I've talked in the past how like I think people just find him hot and that's why they excuse his toxic behaviors. That might not necessarily be the case for you, Vol. Like, don't let me put those words in your mouth. Sometimes, like, all I want is people to be honest about, like, why they excuse bad behavior in characters. Like, I think characters should not be all the time good, right? Like, that makes more interesting, complex characters. I agree that Emmett Selk was a good antagonist. He was a very good and interesting antagonist for Shadowbringers. What I don't understand is why people are like, he's the greatest character, and he can do anything bad and evil and I don't care. I'm like, but he's supposed to be a bad guy. He is morally gray. Yes, you are right. He does have some redeeming qualities for sure. All I'm saying is, when people excuse any character, not Emmett in this case, it could be any character, but when people excuse characters for like big toxic bad people just because they're hot, I just want people to be honest about it. That's it. That's all I'm saying with that stuff. But this is not just FF14. This is like all media, period. Whoop, I should not be there. I was like, wait a second. Absolutely do not find him hot. Just love him because he's aggressively sassy, which is a nice change from other villains. Yeah, and you know what? I agree with that. I feel like the footprints are an important clue here, but I'm not sure if I understand it yet. Oh, okay, yeah, because it ended here. Okay. Maybe? Yeah, because, okay, the footprints reset. Okay, I'm not crazy. Not about this, at least. Whoop. Get out of there. Almost got this guy out of here. Nice. Okay, well, at least I got that second one. Ooh, this one's actually for Samurai. And same with this one. Hey, all right. That never happens. I've had bad luck in the loot lately.
I'm warning you. Stay away.
That's fine. Ooh. Okay, we got some more loot. What do we got here? Not for me. Oh well. Yeah, I might as well do that. Oh, I guess I kind of jumped. Oh, wait, I did not jump the gun. Nice. Perfect. Whoop. Oh. Yeah, we just take this guy out the old-fashioned way. See, they haven't gone crazy with new outfits after they made the glams available across jobs. Like, I can wear the like, outfits of, like a machinist while being a samurai. I guess I thought that was already a thing. Could I not have done that before? For example, you can wear healer outfits on a warrior, for example. Interesting. Huh. I didn't know because I never tried, I'll be honest. I don't think that most of the outfits are that interesting in this game. It's kind of why I've stuck with, like, the leather jacket, because, oh, I wasted that. I'm an idiot. Generally speaking, the style of this game does not quite match my aesthetic. So I don't really have much investment in, like, the outfits and glams. And the job class ones I think are sometimes cool, but like just not what I want to go out of my way for. I like my leather jacket though. Thought you would have gone for a leather healing set from Dawn Trail. And to be fair, I haven't seen probably anything out of Dawn Trail yet, so there might be some cool stuff in there. I think last time I really did the deep dive on the outfits was... gosh, were we playing... Was it Heaven's Word? Maybe it was Heaven's Word. I don't think it was Realm Reborn. I mean, maybe it was. It was a while ago, the last time I looked. But Endwalker was already done. I know that much is true. When I had last looked. So yeah, there might be some cool stuff. Okay, so I kind of want to be like over here, I think. I hope. Whoop! Oh, there was one behind me. Did not look back there. Oh. Come on, we got this. I think this is good. Yeah, alright. Yeah, not too shabby. Ooh, nice. Okay, we're starting to get a lot of samurai stuff.
I cannot let you take Mission. Not yet.
What am I doing wrong? There we go. Perfect, perfect. Chat hadn't pooled channel points together for Dawn Trail. Do you think you would have been fine not playing the game anymore? I mean, here's the thing. The stream schedule is so locked in at this point that I don't usually play games on my own volition, on the show at least. Now, if the question is, would I have played, like, Dawn Trail in my spare time? I think the answer is no, but that's mostly because of the time sink. Like, it's kind of the reason I don't really play MMOs in my spare time anyway, is like, I just don't have that time in my life. If I had that free time, I don't know. I truly don't know. I think the thing that stopped me from playing it on my free time originally was that I just didn't have any other people to play with, because I did start playing it with other folks, and to be fair, in Chaz's defense, he kept playing and we just never really teamed up. But the majority of the folks just kind of bailed out, and then I just was like, well, I don't know. Kind of feels like I'm doing this by myself now. I think the thing that would have really kept me in, without there being like, you know, a horde of people that to play with, would have been if I liked the crafting system more. Because that's what like pulls me into long-term commitments. And I think the crafting and gathering in FF14 is fine. It just, there's something about it that really doesn't scratch the itch for me though. It just never really felt like most of what I could craft was ever actually useful. That, and I didn't love how like things only existed in like one spot of the world, you know? Like if I needed sandstone, I could only get sandstone from like one very specific region in like 4 specific spots. And maybe that's different in some of the later areas, because I never, like when I explored crafting, that was like a realm reborn, so I was limited in where I could go. But I don't know, and that was before I had mounts too, so having mounts would help speed that up. But crafting systems, they suck me in so well in most games. I mean, that's what got me into RuneScape. That was like 90% of what I spent in RuneScape back when I was younger. Flying life forms. Oh, it was just a book. Oops. There he is. I mean, he looked like a boss. I'm gonna kick your ass.
So, it comes to this. I have no wish to fight, but this time, I cannot yield. Though the world may think me a mad, desperate fool, I will hold fast to my conviction.
Oh, here we go. I was like, where do I go?
I will have the time and tranquility I require. Gust and gale, gather to me! Ancient brand, unleash your power!
Okay, I mean, definitely don't be where they're aiming.
Dancing winds, pierce my foes! Stars on high, fall as rain!
Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, is Center good or is Center the worst? I'm gonna do what everyone else is doing. Oops, not that one. Meant to throw. There we go. Oh. Actually, did I even get hurt? Did I somehow magically avoid that? But if they were healing lasers, though, you make a compelling argument. Whoop. Oh, okay, it's this kind of situation.
Streams of ether, surge as one!
Okay. Whoop, dungeon time. Just gonna go where everyone else goes. I trust that they figured it out. Oh, I see. Okay. It's a timing thing. Oh. Yeah, I'll go this way. What did I miss? This one. How'd your Lethal Company game end? Went to sleep and couldn't, so now I'm back. Well, we did pretty well in the grand scheme of things. We made it to the, I think it was the third, yeah, it was the third, attempt on the third round. And then we all died because we knew we didn't have enough money. But it was fun. It was really good. Lethal Company is a real blast to play. Especially when you don't know everything. Like, I feel like that's one of those games where once you've discovered everything, it loses some of its appeal. But until you know everything, and this is why I wasn't telling Jeff and Tom everything that I knew. Because I'm like, sometimes the discovery is like a half the fun. That's why I don't love playing like games like Phasmophobia with folks who know everything. Because I'm like, it's no fun if they just like lead the charge and everything and I don't get to see anything. But that could just be me, right? Like, I don't play to win most of the time. I play to have fun. I don't really care about winning. I just want to, like, I don't know. I like the challenge. Makes sense. If you don't know what the darkness holds, it's not scary anymore. Exactly. And I like that anxiety and stress. I think it's really fun. High level Phasmophobia is fun if everyone's high level. You know what? That's fair, though. That does make sense to me. And I've never gotten on that kind of threshold, so I haven't gotten to experience that. But yes, that makes perfect sense. Nice, we did it. GG.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteon into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Makes sense.
Meteon.
That makes sense, Chad.
I am so sorry.
That is kind of cool.
I could have listened to your report in full. Reflected upon its meaning and conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course. But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars? Was there a reason for living?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that. You know it's gonna be bad.
Our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves. One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived. Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for in nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity, and it will be beautiful. We will make our nest at the edge of the universe, and there in the dark of dead worlds hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Shared consciousness sometimes leads to the worst echo chambers in your own mind, in your own head. Yeah.
To decree we live or die.
13-year-old me writing poetry online. Hell yeah. You're right though.
Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
That is sophistry, and you know it.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. But who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the star. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos, awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command, universal memory alteration. Target area, Catesis Hyperborea. Starting point. Arrival of Selk, of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present.
Interesting.
Erase the memories of all events, and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Selk and Hythlodaeus. Meteion's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
Go, Meteion. To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
What a statement.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
There we go. I was waiting for someone to break out. Surely he's not so powerful that he could restrain all of these insanely powerful people.
That is far enough, Hermes!
Shed your flesh like an Ascian. Oh yeah, oh yeah. That was definitely not lost on me. Really love Shadowbringer and Endwalker. So much crying, soft little egg. Hey, that's great though. That's good.
2 remaining to execution of memory reconfiguration.
Yeah. Don't worry. I didn't forget about the magic dampener.
No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today, for it is the key to saving your future, your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place.
It's true.
You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it? There you are, my little confluence.
We should have struck her down when I told you to. I called it. I knew. I knew this was no bueno.
Almost.
Psych!
Very well, then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
A tracking beacon.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete.
Shoot her with a laser or something. I mean, like, look. That's what I want to say, too.
No time for brooding. Listen
Space
well.
gunner! Yup.
Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am.
Well, please. Please, you're killing me, man.
Can I let you escape?
You're summing up all my feelings. I'm just trying to keep it back because I don't want to make people mad at me. More mad than I already have made them, at least. I've got a real knack for that.
Too brave by half. Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What?
That's true. Chad's right, though.
I thought the confluence was over.
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping you would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate.
That's true. That's true.
Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azem. There's no time!
Yeah, boy.
Quickly! Even now, I do not believe your tale.
Shut up, Emmett.
Not suffer us to walk
God
such
damn
a
it.
wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Don't look so forlorn, Hans. I don't feel bad leaving him behind.
Executing universal memory alteration.
Go, Argos!
Interesting. Okay, so Vinod doesn't lose her memory, which has a lot of interesting implications for all of this. Huh. That does explain, though, why she ends up going a very different path than the rest of them. And with overwhelming evidence, good luck, but also I don't believe you, just so you know. That's exactly the same reason I hate Emmett Selk. It's exactly it. It's the key flavor. He's such a douchebag is what he is.
I'm fine. Just a little tired. Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations?
Yes, but...
And yet... I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteion's presence. And the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her. One which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Aetheris, and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
If you remember all this stuff, then why the hell didn't you tell me all this shit sooner? That's my problem with you right now, Vinad. I mean, I guess things change when she becomes Hydaelyn, or however that ends up truly shaping up, but I guess we'll see, maybe? Kinda? Interesting seeing Emmett with and without Hythlodaeus. Yeah, I agree. I know it was a coincidence, but Vinad being dressed in pure white and you dressed as absolute black is cute. Hell yeah. I have an explanation for it once we get through this section. Ooh, okay. So what now?
What indeed? Let us begin by ascertaining the situation at Catesis Hyperborea, where the others should still be.
Hyperborea. It's kind of close. Kinda.
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time? Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
Still not over the design of that dog. In what way, I'm curious? In that the dog is cute, or in that the dog is weird as hell? Because I could really see it going either way. So weird. Okay, yeah, I agree. The dog is weird as hell.
Thank goodness.
That dog ain't right. The dog looks like a skinwalker.
Unharmed.
That I dug.
There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteion, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos's accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Venar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Venar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well.
Good enough for me, I
haven't
guess.
the slightest notion who this other companion might be, however.
Ah,
But yet I have the faint
individual
memories of
struck
his
me as a bit different,
sweet,
for want of a better
supple
word.
lips.
Perhaps it wasn't actually a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Vinara about it when next we meet.
Creation
Yes,
with
yes, you
a
do
real
that.
just tight
Now,
fit.
let me tend to Hermes. Whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
A creation with quite a
This
subtle
Kairos,
bottom
it
and
manipulates
tight,
memories through
tight
the ocean
pants.
of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Well, it still explains how he became Fandaniel. I'll kill them all!
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
You have a longer way to go than me, sucker. Turns out we can't send Hans back forward in time, so he has to live through all of this. Horrifying. That was a big scene, though. Are you feeling all recovered? I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more Intellecties. Know how you can beat the game? What you got for me? As I mentioned this once in the past, of course, there's, this is not the first Alt F4 joke we've made tonight. But we are now at the point where I must tell you. Oh. That you have to stop being a butthead, Chris. Cliffhanger. For the new quest, pause your alerts and Tangia. Oh. For the next quest. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay. You will not be able to pause the cutscene. Sure, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, we could do that. Tangia. Ooh, that's not how you spell it. Tangia. There you are. All right, Tangia is paused. And then I do believe we can pause notifications. Activity feed. There's a way to do it on Twitch. I mean, I could also just hide them, I suppose. What's this button do? Oh, that's just volume. Okay. There's definitely a way. Pause notifications on Twitch. Yeah, I could just disable them, but I think there's a way to... There's a way to do it on Streamlabs, but... Pause alert queue? I mean, maybe that'll still work? You know what? Let's try it. It might still be... on the Twitch side. What you trying to do? Yeah, Twitch notifications, yeah. We pop online sometimes. No schedule or promises. Yeah. Chad has streamed in the past though. It is fun. Okay, you know, maybe we'll double down here. We'll pause it on here, but then we'll also go into the source game overlay and pause or just hide. We'll hide Twitch alerts, which will stop them from happening entirely. We'll do both just to be on the safe side here. He poured much of himself into Medion, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then Media would never have been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will become a distraction, and one day hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandaniel. Yep. And now we can fly. Yeah, baby. I mean, now enter Tissa's... Oh, yeah, okay. Maybe we could just do the dungeon again, basically. Hans, listen to me. Our duty is now to not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince Emmett Selk and Hythlodaeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure that the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let's walk once more. I will see you to the doors of Propylion. Check the name of the quest. Thou must live, die, and know. Oh, is that a change? I was never able to run and summon a mount before. Is the ending line of the song Answers? I don't know. Where should I know that song? Is that like a Final Fantasy song, or is that like a pop culture song? Answers is the opening song. Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, that's cool. It's a good callback. Should 100% listen to Answers before you do a certain something in Endwalker. I'm sure Chad knows. Partial theme for Venan, the game as a whole. Yeah, that makes sense. Your time in this age is drawing to an end. Upon speaking to Venat, several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yeah, okay. Set aside. Do I have to pee? Yeah, you know what? I do have to pee. All right, we're going to BRB real quick. I'm going to grab another water, too, while I'm up and about. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So hang tight. We'll be right back. Grab it. Grab it. Up. Yes. 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 Okay. Okay. Ah, yes. I do love murder, though. It's hard to deny. That's how Tony remains looking so young all the time.
So young.
See these? Not me.
See those bags under my eyes?
Oh, God.
Oh, good.
Oh, God. No.
Ah.
This is not going the way I planned. See. It goes.
Slap the butt. Slap the butt. Slap the butt with the toner trust. The toner trust.
Watch this.
Let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stars tomorrow.
Uri, what those keys do, though? They're always hanging from your belt. What are they for? Can I have one? You got a car? Can I drive? commands might actually go off screen. Why are you doing this? You were fine. You were fine! It was working! You were the chosen one, Anakin!
Is you, my friend.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, this is not the time. This is not the time.
No, I'm here for this. I'm here for this. Could you imagine, though? Could you imagine if I just didn't come back? How cruel that would be. Just Alt F4s in the background and stream. Never believe a Chris estimate. My estimates are pretty good for the most part. The only time I'm wrong is when I say I'm gonna go eat. Anytime I eat is when I like seriously underestimate how long it's gonna take. It's only got a couple of minutes. You just remember all of the bad estimates. Never remember any of the good estimates. I see how it is. Remember not his successes, but only his failures. BRB screen's gonna last until the end of Chris's hiatus. Oh, hello. Alright, let's get this thing going.
So, it is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
There we go. Oh, pause was slightly covering the screen. I didn't see it until I looked down. Yeah, this is where we part ways. Kinda. Except I never get rid of you. In the present time, so I guess I'll see you in a second.
May you and yours emerge triumphant. Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain.
And if it is all in vain,
free to pursue
then
her
oh boy.
designs. 'Tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us. We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this,
I'll shut up.
we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold.
The weird thing is if he could do it, then eventually someone else is going to do it too.
Ordinarily,
It's not like he did anything that crazy.
I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. And were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, he is very powerful.
We might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come.
All I'm saying is, it's inevitable someone else
Quite the
will
dilemma.
discover the same thing.
Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteon at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead. Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him, on us. You may find your world to be very different, or perhaps the erasure of our friends' memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end.
Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with you.
As you move forward, so too will I. As will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
One last makeout sesh? No? All right, I'll see you on the other side. Yeah, Chad, I agree with everything you're saying, Chad. My whole point was that inevitably someone else will be able to do the same and have a similar goal in mind. If they were to, like, resolve this without it causing the final days, which obviously still probably happens, but... Space. Talk more after this cutscene. Okay, sounds good.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandania.
You right, though, Vol. You right. That's the secret. Hans wants to smooch everybody. Because everyone in Eorzea is pretty. Well, Eorzea and Elpis and all the whole shebang. Aw, it looks like my magic card. It's happening!
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees.
Cool.
Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world. The song of the end. That which hides at the edge of the universe is no longer Hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiark. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong! Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it! We won't accept it! It will be ours again! A world free of sorrow!
It wasn't free of sorrow even before this.
Will not, for there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness.
You're right, though.
No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
That's exactly how I was looking at that Vol, 1000%.
O mighty Zodiark, God born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
I don't know what
Lands that stretched on
Lakshmi?
forever.
I don't know what that is.
Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before.
I see.
They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Henceforth, I become Crystal Mama. A lot of great scene compositions. Yeah, some pretty good shots.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering, to mire and plague.
Should be fine.
In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy even as darkness descends. And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then Shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age?
Directly mirrored in answers, which I loved. I mean, that makes sense, though. It's good parody. Entrance. Or exit to the Crystarium. Wait, where am I going? Here. Good enough. Alright, cool. Turn everything back on. Okay, cool. Unpause Tangia. Turn on the Tangia display again. We gotta go back to source game overlay. Turn back on Twitch alerts and unpause Twitch alerts. Alright, cool. There we go. Now we're good to rock again. There was a debate for years and years that what answers meant from those perspectives. It was sung for every expansion. New flurry of theories about that song. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, that's my little guy. All right, where am I going? I guess I could just warp over there. That's not that far. Yeah, so now we get to really see, did anything really change? Or was it exactly as... Not Heidelin Redemption. I don't think I understand. Did she need redemption in the first place? I felt like... Well, okay, if that's in regards to me not trusting Heidelin, then yeah, definitely. That proves to me that Heidelin has always been on her side. So that concern is now alleviated. But other than my own BS, I don't know if there was a redemption needed. Unless I'm misunderstanding something. A lot of people went into Endwalker with severe doubts about the true purpose of Heidelin. Oh, okay. So, and that's more or less what I meant by my own BS, because that was like, that's where I was sitting of like, well, the game does this too, right? Of being like, well, can you trust her because she is a primal? But yeah. This seems a little sus. You right, though. You right. But yeah. No, I agree, though, Chad, that whole sequence, like, alleviates pretty cleanly any worry about her intent or purpose or anything that she's doing. To the point of when she first appears in Endwalker, one of your responses was, you can give his, I can no longer trust you. Yes. That's exactly what I'm talking about with, like, the game also, like, kind of like puts it in our brains too. So yes, from that perspective, 1000%, yeah, I agree with you. You have a knack for turning up exactly when needed, and this is no exception. What you got, Kryle? Hans, impeccable timing as always. I'd heard you were off in the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case, while you're away, we've had some few developments, which we can discuss in just a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is to have you back. Thanks. As the heavens burn. Ooh, level 88. Okay, we're inching there. My fan theory is that the Warrior of Light becomes the final primal once the game finally ends. Ooh, too many people believe in them. That's a fascinating theory. Huh. I guess I'll see how it all resolves, and I'll come to my own conclusions. I like that though. Huh. What a wild idea. Especially on the heels of Shadowbringers with the dangers of the light, and also the revelations of the post-patch stuff, like her call of hear, feel, think being essentially just an on-loop radio message for anyone who was able to hear it, rather than direct communication. Yeah. I agree with you, Chad. And I think that it was interesting for the game to make us distrust Hydaelyn, because I think that was an interesting conflict. Certainly is a danger about the Warrior of Light. Yeah, right? So have you learned more of the final days? Oh yeah! Then the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all. Unfortunately, during your time in the First, events here have taken a turn for the worse. The Scions are running themselves ragged trying to contain the spread of the blasphemies, but it's a losing battle. Try to ascertain the where and why of it, Alice and Elfino have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locus Aemonis is one of the worst affected. Thinkrid, Estinian, and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating, but still a drop in the bucket at best. In the meantime, Y'shtola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years if not decades in the making. However, since we've no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. You will also recall the proposal issued by Master Fortuno to the people of Radz-at-Han. Following their discussion, Vitra declared his support for the plan and urged those who wished to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Bahamut was a hero of his people, primal born of his people's hope for salvation after his death was a monster. Yeah. Cutscene with that Tataru crying. I'm shocked. What are you talking about? Tataru doesn't really cry that much. What are you talking about? That is just slander. Apparently the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship. Therefore, to secure a passage for the Hanish refugees to the tower, Alphino, Alice, and Estinian and Graha traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now... the final days have come to Garlemald. If they die, they die. Shortly after our friends arrived, they were set to rendezvous with Master Fortuno. Then panic broke out and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. The others need you, Hans. Please, you must help them. If things need killing, then I'm your guy. Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it. Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully Lucia will know where they are. There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you'd best take every possible precaution. Dun, 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 dun. Press like 3 times, which is less than me when I play this expansion. Yeah, I agree with Chad. Tataru really doesn't cry that much. I don't really know where this is coming from. Almost 1 p.m. and we finished the Elpis stuff, so I'm off to bed. Any questions or concerns before I go, Chris? Nah, man. I mean, really all the resolution of the Elpis stuff felt pretty clear to me. I think they did a good job at kind of tying that one together. Toucheroo's the glue that actually makes the science work. I agree with that. You know, I'm replaying the main story quest. It's crying a lot. It certainly isn't Elfie. We're very aligned on this, Chad. Very aligned. I don't know, Vol. I think you're just looking for reasons to dislike Tataru. She's fine. You can dislike her, though. I don't give a shit. Too bad she couldn't give herself a carbuncle. True. Listen, I like Elfie. I like Elfie, too! No, don't misunderstand. I like Elfie. But he's still a stupid fucking kid who fails a lot and is given a shitload of power. I think it's the adults who are the problem in that situation. Alfie's fine. He should be allowed to fail. Why people are giving him so much authority is crazy. Let this portray as a kid with a lot of book smarts and 0 children who are wrong. Oh no, wait. I love his... sorry, the chat bounced and I got lost. I love his portray as a kid with a lot of book smarts and 0 street smarts. No, it's the children who are wrong. He is a scapegoat. He is a bit of a scapegoat, yeah. Like I said, you can dislike Doctor. I really don't care. I just don't... Of all the characters to passionately hate, Tataru really doesn't feel like the right target. Emmett Selk, on the other hand, can eat my asshole. Where am I going? Camp Broken Glass? Alright, here we go. He's a perfect idiot. And see, this is where you and I will disagree on that one. I think there's very few likable qualities in Emmett Selk other than when he realizes that he's wrong. Is there Tataru slander going on? Oh, absolutely. You see that when you come back to Charlian, when he goes back to the college he graduated from, and all the other students venerate him. It's very, this is why he was insufferable in a realm we weren't. Oh yeah, they do a good job at kind of reinforcing Alfie's, like, upbringing. I mean, is carried by his voice actor. He was a very good is a very good voice actor, I agree. Hans, and not a moment too soon. The skies over Garlemald are ablaze, but it's events on the ground that concern me. As you will have heard, your fellow Scions arrived ahead of you. We cut the customary greetings short after we received word from our troops on the Magna Glacies that the Forum's airship had landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees had come to no harm. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we will discuss them later. I trust you are ready to depart. Upon departing, several cutscenes will play. I'll stick around for this last one cutscene here. Oh no, chat, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to keep you up. If MX sounded like Tataru, people would hate him for his crimes. I appreciate you, Arcade. Oh, this is a treat for me. What was I going to say? Oh, required to participate in a battle. Will be saved at certain points. Ooh, that's nice. In the battle, in the event that you're defeated, you'll be able to try again from the most recent of those. Thank you. That's what I want. You aren't keeping me up. I could always watch the VODs if I wanted instead. You know, that's fair. That's fair. What was I going to say? Okay, I finished reading it. Level 88? Okay, cool. What was I going to say? Maybe that was it. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I'm waiting for Lucia to die. I feel it in my bones. She's going to die before the end of Endwalker. Your favorite type of quest, Chris? Oh, God. Oh, no. Of course it fucking is. Am I going to play as Lucia? Yeah, advertising other class quests. It is definitely, like, empirically, out of all the content in all of FF14, I hate that those missions. It's just, I've made this case before, but like,
We were promised an escape. Not the same room we fled.
it's an MMO where I have made me, my character. Anytime you rip me out of my character and throw me in a different character's body, it feels like a fucking crime. I like the stealth missions more than the class quest
Calm
ones.
yourselves. Your panic is our greatest enemy.
Because at least they're trying to do something
We
interesting.
must build a line of defense.
The stealth can be infuriating, but they can also be fun. I rage at them, but like, I still think that they're better.
How? Leave the fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
Leave the fighting to us, Father. You are puny and weak, and no longer needed here. Alternate character quest kind of stuck. I think I would feel differently about it, for what it's worth, if I stayed as Hans. There's something that's so... It feels like a broken promise every time I'm not playing as me, if that makes sense.
You shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
Still better than main story quest to deliver tea leaves.
As you wish, my little lord.
I mean, they're time wasters, right? Like, that's all those quests ever are. They aren't even a good representation of the class due to them being oversimplified. Exactly! It's like, I have to learn a whole new moveset for like just a 10-minute sequence. Oh, God. I don't even have a chance to learn this time. What am I doing? Heals? I get the map out of here. Okay, that heals. 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 They all heal. Unaspected damage with potency 300. Okay. Damage over time. Unaspected damage potency to all. Okay, it hurt everyone. What am I doing? Oh, okay. So, okay, they had to hurt everyone. That's the whole point. So wait, okay. Oh, it's MP. That's why I would choose one over the other, I guess. To all nearby party. Oh, okay, that's heal everyone. Ah, okay. And then magic barrier, which nullifies damage equaling 25. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Is that the right one? No, I wanted this one. Oh, okay. Yeah, Stinian. We'll give him the barrier, right? No hope! No hope! Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, they did it. These quests are just to show off flashy effects. As Squeenix knows, everyone turns off other people's. It's true. It's totally not how Sage works. That makes sense. That makes sense. Everyone's turning all is lost. Sage is the only healer I like. I would give Sage a shot at some point. Can I heal you? No? Can I interact with you? Oh, I see. I can calm them. Got it. Okay, cool. So distressed.
Easy now. Deep breaths.
I will blast you with my beams of hope.
Worry not for the refugees, but for yourself, boy.
Shut up, Dade. Dade. Ooh, dungeon time. I could probably do that real quick. Hup. Wait, no, don't do that one. Do that one. Give him a shield. Yeah, there you go. There you go, big boy. Back in my day, we removed status debuffs with leeches. It's true. What's this one do? Just higher heal? Oh, okay. Oh, I wonder if... Oh, maybe I still want to do it. No, that heal was even faster. Oh, but it has a cooldown. Okay, that makes sense. Don't worry, bub. We got this. Am I gonna die? No, select me. Select me. Select me? Maybe just unselect everyone? Oh, gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh, boy. Heal both of us. Heal both of us. Oh, my God. Please. Okay, we're doing it. Oh, I dodged it. Okay, thank good. I was like, please turn your body, you dummy. Come on, Estinian. Ah! Fair enough. Playing the expansions with so many years apart, kind of forgot a lot, so I was curious. Oh, never noticed these as try the new class quests. Are they really every expansion with a new... Yeah. Sorry, I missed that earlier one. Sensing a future healer main? I mean, I've always liked the idea of playing a healer, but since I, for the most part, feel like most main story stuff kind of leans in the direction of DPS, it just kind of felt like it was more appropriate to play as DPS. But like, you know, if I ever get into playing extremes, which I don't know if I want to, maybe I would go down the healer track. Because I do enjoy it. I think it's fun. I tend to really like playing support classes in games in general.
Help! Someone, please!
What?
Good up meaning White Mage insists that he's strangling everyone to death with Cure. Hell yeah. Canon Warrior Light plays Warrior, Dragoon, Monk, Samurai, Dark Knight, Paladin, and Viper. Interesting. Okay. Huh.
I don't want to die.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
Hey, I know this asshole. Was an Archer in 1.0. Oh, nice.
Wait, that's...
Archer was the first class we started on this one.
Euless and the army. So, you've recovered then?
Back in his baby days.
Time enough to be of aid.
Huh.
For once.
That's kind of fun. My boy Julius.
We can speak of it more later.
Julius, that's right.
For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better!
Or with better! Okay, buddy. Listen, you're not gonna one-up Alfie. Sorry, bud. Alfie's an idiot, but he's still better than you. 1.0 was so weird.
No doubt.
Like playing FF12 side by side with others. Interesting. You know what, though? I feel like that makes a lot of sense. Because that's probably how they were kind of operating, like from a pure game design standpoint.
Possible saviors the Imperial Army.
That and whatever they learned from FF11, which I'm not sure. 14 uses a lot of F12 models. Oh, cool. And riggings.
I had hoped
that makes sense.
to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that. You know who would never abandon these people to their fate. To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Minfilia, that's definitely who you're thinking of.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices. Now, let's go!
One day they will give Alice a gun and no god will stand a chance. I would love that. Alice is one of my favorite characters, without a doubt. Okay. Vare Flare combo. So what, I just use it a bunch? Okay. Executes following actions in succession. Okay, cool. I think haven't we played Red Mage once before? Alice is my favorite sign. Yeah, I agree. Deals unaspected damage with potency of 200 to all nearby enemies. Okay, so 3 is the hit everyone. These are just 2 different versions of do sequential damage. Oh, one costs MP, the other one doesn't until the last? Interesting. Delivers an attack with potency 400 to a target and all enemies nearby it. Okay. Restores HP, cool. Deals own magic damage dealt by 5% and damage dealt by all nearby party members by 5%. Hey! I'm going to keep us on this screen. But what's up, Drake? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome out in, everyone. Y'all should go follow Drake if you've not been over there. Drake's a ton of fun. How was Monster Hunter treating you?
You motherfucker. I can't believe I did that.
Welcome on in, everyone. If you've never been here before, we do chrono streams. We play entire game franchises in chronological order. But Sundays, we've been working our way through FF14 whenever we can scrounge up the time, which has been a little bit light lately, but it's because I'm scrambling to get ready for babies. Went well, finally got to hunt something with Emil. Oh, nice! Oh, hell yeah. Well, I hope the two of you had a great time. Hell yeah. Also go through a meal follow if you've never been over there. Dying to the old Iron King? How embarrassing. Oh, in the clip. I was like, wait, what are we talking about? Okay, so by all accounts, right now we're back in Garlemald. Being forced to play as other characters against our will for the sake of the story? It's a Twitcher. Okay, so we're going to increase our potency and then I just... Oh, there we go. Okay. You'll find I died to my own stupidity. Fair. Oh, shit. Okay, that's still recharging. Nah, we probably still want to do this. Oh, damn, okay. Never mind, they're all basically dead. Come on, get them. There you go. Oh, one's ranged. Okay. Jumping off the edge into a pit of lava is a very red mage thing to do. Fair. Jumping off the edge is a dragoon. You know what? Chad's right, though. It is more of a dragoon thing. What do you mean interrupted? Cast your dang old spell. Oh, wait, no. We want to do this one. What's this one again? Oh, target nearby enemies. Okay. Oh, and when it hits the final one, it has to... Oh, interesting. Thank you, Graha.
Not today.
Phew. the real boss of Dark Souls is the dogs. It's true, though. I'm sure we all know the real enemy is the Dark Souls is the ledges. Yeah, we want to do number 6. There we go. Hell is this shit? Oh wait, do we want one per? Oh my god. It's been a little bit since we've looked at this. It's a newer mechanic. Love Red Mage. I feel like I would like Red Mage if I really dove into it.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, done yet? Bias based on the fact that I played Red Mage through most of the game and have probably have backflipped over every ledge possible, sadly. Fair. This is the be further away situation, yeah.
The air crackles with energy. Find cover.
What's this, though? What's this? Oh! That's what it is. Nice, I chose the best one.
As they say, turnabout's fair play.
Ooh, here we go. I'll finish using this. Maybe it doesn't matter, I don't know. Vermilion Pledge! Is it working? Oh yeah, okay it is. Nice! Pretty good! Bang. Real rhythm to Red Mage I really love. Yeah, you know what? I could totally see that. The old tried and true meteor mechanic. Oh yeah. Very curious about how they'll introduce new healers in the future. Can't see any more healer niches left unless they rework them. Fair?
Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
Feel the same about tanks. They might have maxed them out. It's possible.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece.
You seem
Or
fine.
you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
We need at this point is like one more ranged physical DPS option. Sure, sure. That makes sense. Maybe like a grenade thrower.
Look out!
A alchemist maybe. Be pretty cool. Or an artificer. Make it the Lion Mandible. Yes! Ooh.
Get out of here.
A sword and shield of light.
I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
Graha's the doctor and we're all just in his hospital. I won't lose another one! Tank class is paladin. Oh, sure, that makes sense. Is a cannon all-rounder. Ah, I mean, that makes sense.
It together, Alize. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of father, no less.
Yeah, Alize, come on.
You might never measure up to our champion.
Oh, Puppet Master sounds interesting, though. That'd be kind of cool.
But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
I am the sword in the darkness who fights alone. Hans's canon character class is Murder Hobo. Hans in that storm that is approaching, or is the storm that is approaching. Hell yeah. Really zoom in on those tight, shiny leather pants. Yes, that's what we want. This is precisely why you should never skip your squat regimen. So he's a D&D character. Exactly, you get it, Drake.
I can look after myself, you know.
Can you? I'm here to smooch, cracks Knuckles.
Everything's in order, I trust?
Champion fighter because it's optimal. Yeah, you know it. You're probably right.
I've had enough of this rabble. Come on!
I'm gonna kick your ass. In this coming battle, you will fight as Hans who fucks. Thanks. I figured. Oh, yeah, I should have just jumped straight into that one. Ah, that's fine. I'm gonna kick your ass. That's the good stuff right there. Oh, didn't get me out. Good enough? I think it was good enough. Yeah, sweet. Terminus Lacerator. What a wild name. Oops. Up. Yeah, we want to be close, but not too close. Yeah, there we go. I've had enough of this rabble, so is also what she said in the trailer to Endwalker. Oh, holy shit. If you say so. Who said that? Oh, it's Stinny, of course. No, wait, I don't want to do that. It's a Hans AI voice. Yeah, it's not the best, but I gave it a fair shot. It's okay. It's an okay little AI voice. I didn't want to use my own voice, so I was like, I'll do the Hans voice. But it's the one where like you read off a script and it like kind of does its best to impersonate.
Stealth missions are a waste of time. Why sneak around when you can obliterate everything in your path? The thrill of combat is what I crave. Give me baddies to crush, not shadows to tiptoe through. I'll leave the sneaky nonsense to the amateurs and get straight to the action.
I might play it again because it was a little quiet, but that was pretty good. Damn, girl. Ah. What do I need? The last one? Ah, damn it. Wrong button. Chris, please draw a PNG of Hans and make it talk in the corner when someone activates that AI.
Leave the healing to me.
I don't know how, but maybe I could. I have a PNG of Hans already. I drew him for the emotes and the merch. Oh, sorry, did not realize you needed help over here. You're fine.
I'm in your debt.
I was like, wait a second, I know that sound. My friends are about to die. Let them. If they die, they die. Oh, this is a bad spot. Oh god, they're all bad spots. Oh, that one actually was the good spot.
Where were we?
Got him. Just die already. There we go. Easy. Piece of cake. Well, it turns out you were useless after all, Mr. I forgot his name.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Sharlayan is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
It's true. It will. We're all gonna die.
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland.
You know, this does reaffirm my concern that being on the moon is not going to protect them.
What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Sharlayan. Please.
This guy's a lunatic. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
Mood madness. Yeah.
It seems they've a new destiny.
Oops. I was trying to select the window.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
Ah, it's fine.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Behind you! Just there!
It's probably fine. Whatever it is. Who the hell? I don't know who this dude is. He could die.
More of them.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We'll save him. This enemy is like the most Resident Evil ass enemy. Whoa! Badonkadonk, it's you!
Xenos. Here.
That's not his name. It's Thick Cheek Daddy.
Hurry to the airship.
Call him by his proper name.
Why have you come?
He wants to kiss his boy.
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
That is and has ever been my sole concern.
This dude needs to not be in the picture anymore. Tired of you, Xenos.
You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine, yet neither hate nor despair seem sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust.
Or well-directed bloodlust. You just think it's misdirected because it's not at you.
So I hone my blade, and I wait.
That's it. That's all you care about.
I hope the patch content after we beat Endwalker is all just dealing with Xenos and trying to kill him for good.
Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty.
Thank you for the clip, Chad.
Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For nothing in the end. So much wasted effort.
You know, you gotta give Xenos, at least he's transparent about it. He won't dress it up.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Eulus, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
That is a good reminder. I mean, even if that weren't true, his anger is justified. But it, yeah, that's weight to it.
Had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
Xenos has answered Hermes' question. Yep. Oh, yeah.
You are a blight on the Garlean race, and there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you.
I agree with you, Drake.
So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Ah.
Xenos!
Love to see him go, but especially love to see him walk away. Don't stop him.
Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures, and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day.
I don't need to know the time of day.
You will never get what you want. Not even the battle you pine for so dearly.
I agree with you, Bull. Yeah.
You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
Don't hit home. Hell yeah.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, 'tis only meet that I explain myself to the Ilzabard contingent.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Eulus, we can speak of recent events on the way.
Eulus, that's his name.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
Shut up, Estinian. He's just trying to take jabs wherever he can. What a douche. I mean, not that Fortuno deserves any nicety, but it's just so funny to me. Good old Estinian, man. He always hits where I want him to. We couldn't save them all, but if we arrived any later, it would have been a massacre. Things were looking bleak until you and the first turned up. Though there will be time to discuss your journey to the first, there is one thing I must ask. Did you perchance speak with our friends in the Crystarium?
Yeah, a little bit. Here and there.
Lena and Beck Lug both warned me against overexerting myself. Strange that they would express such similar sentiments, identical in fact, but their advice is duly noted. He frankly looks more like Fortuno's kid than Elfie or Alice. Yeah, you know what? I agree with that. When meeting Estinian in the Dragoon job quest, I never imagined he'd end up a sassy Elfie fan. I mean, you're right. This is the contingent's base of operations, I take it? At the very least, I'm glad our own members are accounted for. The final day should manifest here too, after everything these people have suffered, is a fate cruel beyond words. Nevertheless, with allies old and new at our side, there is yet reason to be hopeful. It's been a while since we last spoke. For some time I was not myself. Lucia and the others told me what happened that night, about the events that took place while I was receiving treatment. It was only then that I realized the lengths you and yours go to. I know I might never be able to repay you, but I'll be damned if I don't try. And most of all, I want to thank you, all of you, for everything you've done and to continue to do for the sake of my people. I think that's everyone. Where's Allie say? Oh, she's the one I need to talk to. To see Zeno standing there, so uncaring and unrepentant. Gods, I don't know what came over me. Just blurted out the first thing that came to my mind, but looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hope that they won't incite him to further villainy, but to be honest, I doubt even he remembers what I said. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. Da 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 da. Yeah, we have a couple of things. Oh, maybe it was just that. Oh no, okay, I do have more. I didn't realize my inventory was jumbled. Oh, that's right, because I've been chewing on a bunch of different foodstuffs. Also, I was unhappy to realize my starting hair was the same as Fortuno. I've changed it since changed it. I understand. I would have made the exact same choice. A good decision all around. Oh, is this one of the... What is that, a headpiece? Man, I should have. Yeah. Oh, maybe I just failed to move it earlier. Ah, no, I'm not trying to discard. I'm trying to sort what I hit. Oh, I did hit discard. Alright, do I have new stuff? Ooh, a lot of new stuff. Look at them gauntlets, though. Hot. Oh, not that one. Gotta make sure our glamour is correct. There we go. Beautiful. Alright, my friends. I think this is where we're going to wrap this one up. Sorry that we got a little bit less time than normal with FF14, but I did try to go a little bit later than normal to make up for some of that. We're going to take a pop a squat here and watch this guy waggle around a sword as we wrap this bad boy up. Fortuno sort of has the same hairstyle as I do in real life. I should reconsider. Yes, please, before my sleep schedule gets any more fucked. I'm gonna be dead tomorrow. Hang in there, Chad. Sorry we bullied you. I know this was your choice, but cool. Well, we made some decent progress though. I suppose gaming with Tom and Jeff was worth it. I very much enjoyed playing Lethal Company. I only got to truly play Lethal Company once before, so it was really nice being able to hop in there and to even do so on stream. I mean, I've been bullying Jeff especially, but Tom too, but especially Jeff. Oh, I forgot to update the screen. That they should let me play more games with them. They can be a little bit faster and looser with their schedule, so I understand why I can't always hop in with them. But I saw an opportunity. I was like, these sons of guns. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I should have swapped this out. We do have another stream during the daytime Saturday. So let's see. What's today? Sunday. So we're back tomorrow with more Fallout Shelter and Fallout 4. Wednesday, more God of War Ragnarok. Saturday, either at 11 or noon. I don't think we've officially confirmed. Tony and I are going to be doing our Extra Life redeem of Endless Dungeon, which I'm very excited for. And then in the evening, Tony's going to drive over here, and then because he's just as crazy as me. And then we're going to continue the Dragon Age, the Veilguard playthrough. And I believe, so I think right now, next Sunday, we actually have Dokkan Kingdom scheduled, but I do not think it will happen. I have to talk to Rachel because we're going to try to do her Extra Life redeem. But she wanted to have everyone there, our 4-player party, and I don't think that's going to happen. So if it doesn't happen, we'll continue FF14. If it does happen, then it's Dokkan Kingdom. Both are pretty good in my mind. So that's the schedule as it stands. It's fun watching you play with those two. Thank you, Bull. Appreciate that. I'm going to be dead tomorrow. I'm sorry, Chad. Hang in there. All right, let's see who we can go through the raid over to. Everyone I would have raided has already raided me tonight. Well, I would normally want to go raid Abacus, but we raided Abacus last night. Right? Yeah. Okay, no, it was Abacus that we raided last night. I can try to switch it up. Trying to make sure I don't always raid the same people over and over again. It's not. Oh no, okay. It's like I saw someone's icon. I was like, no way, that's not them, is it? Although, to be honest, I don't really have anyone else online right now that... Well, actually... Maybe I'll throw the raid this way. Oh! Oh, wait! Am I not following Missy? I thought I was. Or did I just not see her in the list? I thought I was following Missy. Am I losing my mind? Yeah, she's not in my list. I actually thought I followed her a little while back. Oh, cool. Thank you for... Whoops. Thank you for that redeem. That sounds great. I've been thrown over into Missy's streams on multiple raids already, too. That's why I was like, surely I had followed her during one of those, but I guess not. Well, cool. All right, we're going to go through the raid over to Missy. I have no idea what she's playing, but Missy's a bunch of fun. I've lurked in a couple of her streams, maybe even from Drake's streams raiding over there. It could be even, I think Tom has raided her a couple of times too in recent memory. Anyway, hope you all have fun, and we will catch you all on Monday, tomorrow, with more Fallout. I think that's it. That's the whole shebang. All right. Good night, everybody.